Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ball State Cardinals. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll use the ground game here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And now the running back's got it again. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
We need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's just what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The back's got it. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And now to try here for the extra point. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Ball State offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they
can score here. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up, the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They're trying to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
We got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds the receiver wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
There's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to pass this time. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Going after, not quite through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, what a juke. Gets free now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Listen, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's swarmed by the defense. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes a quick catch. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Cardinals. Still no answer for this offense. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a quick route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Bulls offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
From the 12-yard line, it's second and long now. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother it. They were all over the option play that time. If they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback.
They'll take a deep shot. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Trying for a fourth down completion. Trying to extend the play. He's hit as he throws it. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Gain makes it second and medium. Caught quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And now the handoff. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. He got a fourth down.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, third and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Took some extra time in the wait room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll make it into the end zone. They gamble, and it works. They now lead by 1 here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here comes the bunch formation. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll hand it off. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And the sophomore making an impact play.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they can take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. A change of direction. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the defense will spend their 2nd time out here to make some adjustments.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. To cue the celebration, they have taken the lead in the final minute. Getting set to kick off into that crucial field goal. The offense doesn't have much time, but they only need a field goal themselves. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Buffalo offense back out there. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Bringing pressure. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Going to try to use his legs here. And it falls incomplete, the final play of the game as time runs out. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.